We're here at Tesla's service center in Toa Payoh, and I welcome back Martin to the channel.
Hi everyone. Yeah, I'm back again.
Martin, what brings you here today?
Yeah, so I just happen to have some free time. So I wanted to try out the EV myself. We keep talking about Tesla being the future of EVs, right? I have test drove one before, which was the Polestar 2. It was really nice, and that really strengthened my conviction that EV is really the future of in the automotive industry, and hence I want to try it for myself. They keep talking about the good and bad about Tesla, so I want to try it, feel it for myself before I'm convinced. Maybe the next switch could be one. Yeah.
Martin has test driven the Polestar 2 EV and is currently driving an ICE car behind. Tell us a bit more about your car.
Yeah. So actually, this model is the latest Hyundai Avante. It's supposedly based on their newer platforms and ensuring a stable drive and all those things. It's pretty fuel efficient actually as a pure IC vehicle. But of course, at this segment, it's the price point and all that. There are still some nuances that maybe I might not like so much, like road noise and all this. But it's a value for money car. But certainly, I think EVs and IC cars are very poles apart. So that's that. Yeah.
We have got two unicorns here today in this car park. One, I know some of you have been wondering what's behind me. Martin, what's this?
I think this is actually the Model Y that is just newly launched last week. I think, yeah, last Friday. Actually, you can actually see both display cars at the Ion for about 2 weeks, starting from 17 July, I think.
Yeah, so it's on display in Ion Orchard until 24th July. After that, you can come to the showrooms to find it, like the Tesla Singapore Service Center here in Toa Payoh. The test drives will be prioritized for Model Y reservation owners. It's their SUV. But today, you're here to test drive the Model 3 sedan.
Yes.
What inspired you to want to test drive the Model 3?
I think Model 3, of course, is the entry level and it suits my needs better because I'm already driving a sedan, right? So I don't really have a big family right now. So I think the Model 3 will be just a nice balance between price point and also the flexibility. Yeah, I like nimble drives. I personally don't really like SUVs that much, so because of like the roll and all that, I like good handling cars, so hence I decided to go for the Model 3 instead.
Many people say the Model 3 is a sportier ride than the Model Y. And how was the whole test drive booking experience? Some people wonder, must I actually order the Model 3 before I can test drive?
Well, there's no need to order before you order for the go for the test drive. There's a website on the Tesla Singapore website as well that you can have a one-click solution to schedule it. Just need to include your details. Actually, I was contacted by one of the service advisors. Her name is Bibliana, I think. Yeah, so she was just the one like contacting me, asking about why I decided to change, or rather considering to change, and we just booked the timing. It was quite seamless, if you ask me. So well done.
How long was the wait between you wanting to book the test drive to actually test driving today?
About a week or so it's actually pretty fast.
It's not bad.
Yeah, it's pretty good. And as I mentioned, the online experience in booking this test drive is seamless, and most importantly, there's no stress. They don't hard sell, and for me, that is a plus. Yeah.
Tesla sales employees do not have a sales commission, and they just want you to have a good experience, get an EV at the right time. You can order on the website as well. You don't have to be compelled to order here right immediately after the test drive. The Model 3 has been around for a year in Singapore, so it's probably a bit easier to get a test ride. If you want to test drive the Model Y, it's going to take some time, so manage your own expectations. I'm here with Martin today to just experience his test drive for the Model 3. I won't be filming the test drive itself, but we'll film Martin's experience after. Martin, before you hit into the Model 3, is this your first time driving a Tesla?
Yes, that's right. It's my very first time. I've seen a lot of clips. I even seen your experience driving the Model S. Or Model S Black, yeah. So the launch mode and all this was really fascinating in my opinion, and hence I hope to have a good time here driving the Model 3 today.
What are 2 to 3 things you would be personally looking out for in your test drive experience today?
As I mentioned, I'm a car enthusiast, right? So I personally would note things like the handling. The handling is the most important one. To me, the 0 to 100 doesn't really matter that much, but the handling. Road noise, NVH levels. I heard that because of larger rims, you would definitely expect some high NVH compared to the rest. Like it's not that quiet. Because my car is not that quiet. So quiet, whether if it's quiet or not, is to me is important because I like to have comfort driving in my day-to-day commutes. And because I will benchmark against the Polestar 2 because I really love the quietness and comfort in the Polestar 2. So hopefully to get something comparable. Yeah, because I think Model 3 is actually the competitor, or rather the competing car compared to the Polestar 2.
Yeah, entry level pricing pretty similar as well with current COE, 107k. Both cars probably start around 230k Sing dollars all in.
Yeah.
Click subscribe to stay updated with more videos on Tesla. We're going to head for a test drive now, and we'll film Martin's impressions right after this. A very special unicorn here in Singapore. This is Andy's vehicle.
Hi everyone.
You'll see Andy in the next video as we talk about his Model X, his journey all the way from Bangkok
Yeah,
down south to Singapore. How long did that take?
about the 2,000 kilometers takes about 3 days.
3 days, 2,000 kilometers. You'll find out more in the next video. Take care, everyone. Thank you, Andy. Martin, he just completed a 15-minute test drive of this actual car, the Model 3 rear-wheel drive. How do you feel right now?
Wow, I mean, I'm very impressed and marveled by Tesla as an automotive company right now that they managed to make such a product. It's really good. And it's a very good driving experience, I would say. It's so much quieter than my own car, honestly. Yeah.
That's a transition from ICE to EV. Was an adjustment, quite a lot of conversations earlier on the one-pedal driving. Can you walk us through how you went through that adjustment?
Yeah, so I mean, because I have driven the Polestar EV, so I did have some so-called impression and benchmark on how one pedal driving roughly feel like. For here, again, because I don't drive an EV on a daily basis, so it does feel jerky at the start. Yeah, so and then thankfully the sales advisor actually tell me how to quickly acclimatize to it by relying less on the brakes, because it's a tendency for ICE cars to you will need to always use the brake. The engine braking alone is not fast enough sometimes, but this is totally at a different another level. So it is very responsive. It does provide the rapid deceleration if you need on our typical urban roads in Singapore. So yeah, I guess after maybe 5 minutes or so, it got better. Hopefully Daren didn't feel very queasy after sitting in the car.
He's underplaying it. It was a lot more smooth, very confident ride after 5 minutes. The point here is one pedal driving. And once you drive 2 to 3 hours, you'll feel very comfortable, be very natural. Actually, that's one of the bad things if you test drive a Tesla. It's hard to go back to an ICE car.
Yeah, exactly right. I mean, I'm seriously considering to bring forward my plans. Maybe not a Tesla, but to EV. I mean, to an EV, because so much quieter, and offers a lot of comfort, because if it's just one pedal driving after a long day at work, it's so much better than having to rotate between brake pedal all the time in a typical ICE car.
EVs are widely known for instant torque, fast acceleration. However, the fast acceleration is not the same on all EVs. How do you notice the Model 3 acceleration compared to other EVs?
I mean, for this case, in a sense, because I only had driven the Polestar 2, so it's pretty comparable but I didn't get to try the acceleration at Linky, right? Because the roads are all built up there. But just now I had a chance to do it. Whoa, instant, much better and smoother as compared to the Polestar. To be very frank, but that's just my opinion. So, yeah.
Early impressions for many of us that 15-inch touchscreen without much buttons, can it be a distraction for driving? How do you feel?
I don't think so, to be honest. I mean, I can just easily glance at the screen for all the information that I would require. Basically, sometimes when you drive, you just need to make sure your signals are working, your speed is working. That's good enough. And yeah, it didn't distract me because I'm using Apple CarPlay, so the screen is really tilted to me, and driving this Model 3 feels exactly the same. I don't find any issue in transiting to that at all.
Small adjustments in muscle memory. Example, when we're trying to reverse or change gears, our left hand is a bit itchy sometimes.
Yep, still going for the gear, still going for the gear lever, but this time, because it mimics, I think, something to do with the lever is actually at the right side, which is very typical. If you have driven a Mercedes-Benz, you will totally feel at home. You know, you'll totally feel at home. For the rest of us, we will take a while to transit to.
You were also impressed with small, nice, like a creature comforts, like when you go on reverse mode, the mirrors actually tilt downwards.
Yeah, auto tilt, because currently my car doesn't do that, and it reduces the risk of scratching your rims. Because of course you don't want your nice rims to be scratched, right? So it's a good creature comfort, and in fact I think for new drivers it's a very important feature. Having auto tilt to help in your parking, is a good thing to have.
You've seen so many YouTube videos on Teslas. Today is your first time actually driving a Tesla. What's the biggest thing you realize actually driving it?
I feel that the hype about the simplicity, the operation, the driving experience, overall, it's really the YouTube car reviewers overseas. They didn't just say it for the sake of saying it. It's really, in my opinion, accelerating the transition to EVs, right? I think they are really at the forefront. In terms, okay, maybe there could be some small nuances like, okay, adjusting mirrors, adjusting seats, all these things you still need to go through the screen. So some, they may keep complaining about it, but it's already all about the mindset, right, in my opinion. So once you get used to it, I don't feel that the transition, this should stop you from transiting to using from ICE car to EV, in my opinion, right? So, and for car enthusiasts, maybe like myself and you, if you like instant acceleration, do go for one. Do go for it.
One last question, Martin. For those who are considering a test drive of a Tesla, what's one advice you have for them to prepare?
Yeah, I mean, personally, I think don't come in with the expectation that it will be similar to ICE car. No, it's not true. Okay, and come in with an open mind. It doesn't mean, okay, maybe the prices now are maybe too high. This may cause some form of resistance for you. But if you think about it, is by testing it yourself, by test driving it yourself, you are also you can act as an ambassador to others, to provide this education to other people on what are the good benefits of transitioning into an EV. Eventually, you may not be buying a Tesla. Eventually, you may not be buying a Polestar. Looking at Singapore right now, they are actually rapidly encouraging EV adoption. So I think the main thing is about education and the knowledge building on EVs. And hopefully just come in with an open mind and let the car performance blow you away.
Martin, thank you for sharing your experience on your test drive.
Thank you so much for having me.
For those of you who want a test drive, I'll put a link down below, tesla.com/drive. In Singapore, you can now test drive the Model 3. Soon, you'll be able to test drive the Model Y as well. For those of you asking, when are we getting S and X? I believe it may still be a few more years. Don't wait, test drive it first. You don't have to buy an EV now, but at least understand what's going on. Why are people talking about this transition? And why many of us believe we are going to EV, it is the future. If you found this video useful for you, please click the like button and hit subscribe to stay updated to more videos on Tesla.